Well, for those of you who don't know, when installing an amp to your factory head unit on a 2012 Scion TC, there's actually, I don't know if you can see it, but right down there, there's a clump of wires that go through. There's actually a nipple looking rubber piece with a hollow hole in it. I just removed that and it goes straight through the firewall right underneath the steering wheel and the dash, and you can see it. I shined a light through it, shined right through the other side. So I went with a 8 gauge wire because I'm putting in a 300 watt amp, so I don't need the huge 4 gauge or 0 gauge. So if you can see that flex tubing I put on the wire going through the hole there, it just butts right up to the rubber, and it runs around the back, so it looks real clean. Went around the brake fluid reservoir, it goes down, there's the fuse block, probably 50 amp fuse block, goes around, taps right into the positive battery terminal there. Pretty simple. But yeah, after looking yesterday, I found that hole there, and I was like, that must be for something, but it wasn't. It was just a hollow hole. It actually had a rubber nipple on there that was blocked off. So I cut it with a pair of wire cutters or dikes or whatever you want to call them. Pushed the wire through there, actually sprayed a little bit, just a little bit of armor on there, and the wire slid right through, no problem. I don't know if that helps, but also, for those of you who aren't familiar with where to put a remote wire, I actually modified this. There's a square missing. That is the power outlet fuse area on the things. The only one I cut out, and I'll show you why. Is you can get one of these. It's actually a fuse tap, so you can see I took the label off and actually stuck it on the little square block and put two 15 amp just regular mini fuses in it, and it has a little splitter on the end there, which is going to go on this remote wire. So if you ever need to disconnect it without having to remove all the wires and stuff, you can just unclip it. And if you look under here, it goes in that last spot right there. So they actually sell the fuse tap for the low profile mini, which looks like that. This one was just a regular one that I had out of my other car, where I had the system installed in that. But my girlfriend, she doesn't want the stereo subs and all that in there, so I took it out. But it was the same thing. I'm gonna be running on the driver's side. I see a lot of the videos, everybody's going all the way around the back side of the motor with this huge fat power wire, and then going down the passenger side. Because of the channel here, they're actually going through this hole here. I guess there's nothing running through there. But if you look at this clip, actually has a hole all the way down. There was actually I think it's the gas door release cable, which is this booger here, comes out here, and it was only running through this one. So the rest of these were empty. I actually just pulled it out and put it underneath, and it works. It works fine. As you can see, it popped it open. And this is the 8 gauge. I went with the Scosche kit from Walmart. I think it was 25 bucks. Came with this, and then this braided RCA cable. And then another big question, which I had run into, was where is there RCAs in the back of this Scion Pioneer? I think it's a ALCP W12U T1819. If you can see that. It's a little blurry there. There is RCA outputs. So I hope that answers your questions.